Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a jaw-dropping, mind-bending, and honestly kind of terrifying thought experiment. What if every single drop of water on Earth just vanished? I'm talking oceans, rivers, lakes, glaciers, even the water in your morning coffee or the bottle in your fridge. Poof, gone in an instant. What would happen to us, to animals, to the planet itself? Would humanity find a way to survive? Or would this be the ultimate endgame for life as we know it? In this video, we're going to unpack this wild scenario step by step, blending hard science with a sprinkle of imagination and a dash of speculation. It's going to be a crazy ride, so stick with me. Before we jump in, please hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives. Ready? Let's get started. Water is everywhere, or at least it's supposed to be. It makes up about 60% of our bodies. It's in the food we eat, the air we breathe, and it covers 71% of Earth's surface. It's the backbone of life, the engine of ecosystems, and the glue holding our civilization together. So, what happens when that glue disappears overnight? How does the world react when the most essential resource is just gone? Let's break it down, from the first chaotic moments to the long-term fate of our planet. Imagine waking up to a world without water. You stumble to the bathroom, turn on the faucet, and nothing. Not a drip. You check your phone, and social media is exploding with confusion. News channels are in a frenzy. Oceans have vanished. Rivers are bone dry. You run to the store, hoping to grab some bottled water, but the shelves are empty. Not because they're sold out, but because every bottle, can, or jug of liquid has mysteriously evaporated. Within hours, panic grips the globe. People are screaming, governments are scrambling, and nobody knows what's happening. Scientifically, this is a catastrophe of cosmic proportions. Water isn't just the stuff in your glass, it's in the atmosphere as vapor, in the ground as aquifers, and locked in ice caps. If atmospheric water vapor disappears, the air turns dry as a desert, making every breath feel harsh and scratchy. Clouds vanish, leaving the sky an unsettling crystal-clear blue. Glaciers, snowpacks, and polar ice sheets are gone, exposing barren rock in places like Antarctica and Greenland. This isn't just a visual shock. Water plays a massive role in regulating Earth's temperature. Without it, the planet would face wild temperature swings, blistering heat during the day and freezing cold at night. The absence of water's weight in oceans could even destabilize the Earth's crust, potentially triggering earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. In just a few hours, the world would feel like an alien planet. Let's talk about what happens to us, humans, in this waterless world. The average person can survive without water for about 3 to 4 days, max. Within the first 6 hours, you'd start feeling thirsty, maybe a little lightheaded. By the 12-hour mark, dehydration kicks in hard, headaches, dizziness, and extreme fatigue. By day 2, your body is in serious trouble. Your blood thickens, your kidneys stop working, and your heart struggles to pump. By day 3, most people would succumb to organ failure. It's a brutal, unforgiving timeline. But it's not just drinking water we'd miss. Food is a huge issue too. Most of what we eat, fruits, vegetables, meat, even bread, contains water. In this scenario, the water in food vanishes, leaving behind dry, crumbly remnants that are nearly impossible to swallow. Imagine trying to eat a dehydrated apple or a shriveled slice of bread. It's like chewing sand. Starvation would hit almost as fast as dehydration. And don't forget hygiene. No water means no washing, no sanitation. Diseases would spread like wildfire in crowded, desperate communities. The human body, so dependent on water, would become its own worst enemy in this nightmare scenario. Now, let's zoom out to the natural world. Without water, ecosystems would crumble faster than you can imagine. Plants rely on water for photosynthesis, the process that turns sunlight into energy. Without it, they'd wilt within hours. Grasslands would turn to dust. Forests would become brittle tinderboxes, and agricultural fields, our source of food, would dry up completely. This isn't just a loss of greenery. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. Their collapse would disrupt the atmosphere, reducing oxygen levels over time and worsening climate chaos. Animals would face an equally grim fate. Fish, whales, and other aquatic creatures would die instantly as oceans and lakes disappear. Land animals, from elephants to insects, would last a bit longer, but not by much. Most would perish within days without water to drink. Even hardy desert species, like camels or cacti, rely on stored water or occasional moisture. Without it, they're doomed too. Microorganisms, the tiny engines of soil fertility and decomposition, would also die off in a waterless environment. The food chain, from top to bottom, would collapse in a matter of days, leaving Earth's biosphere in ruins. As the days pass, society would descend into chaos. Modern civilization depends on water in ways we often overlook. Power plants, whether hydroelectric, thermal, or nuclear, need water to function. Without it, electricity grids would fail, plunging cities into darkness. No power means no internet, no phones, no communication. Transportation would grind to a halt since refining fuel requires water. Ports, reliant on oceans, would become useless, crippling global trade. Hospitals would be overwhelmed, unable to clean equipment or provide care. Supermarkets would be looted, but there'd be little to take since food would be inedible without its water content. Governments might try to maintain order, but with no water to distribute, their authority would crumble. Desperate people would fight over the tiniest resources, maybe a forgotten can of soda or a damp sponge. Riots, violence, and lawlessness would spread. Within a week, the structures of civilization, built over millennia, would start to resemble a post-apocalyptic wasteland. By the end of a month, humanity would be reduced to scattered bands of survivors, if any remain. Fast forward a month, and Earth would be unrecognizable. The empty ocean basins would look like massive cracked craters, stretching as far as the eye can see. These exposed seabeds could trigger geological disasters, as the weight of water once stabilized tectonic plates. Earthquakes, tsunamis, ironic without water, and volcanic eruptions could reshape the landscape. The atmosphere, stripped of water vapor, would thin out, making it harder to block harmful solar radiation. Daytime temperatures could soar to unbearable and levels, while nights would plunge into deep freezes. Picture Mars, a dry, dusty, lifeless rock. Earth would start to look eerily similar. The lush greens, vibrant blues, and snowy whites we associate with our planet would be replaced by endless shades of brown and grey. The absence of water would also disrupt weather patterns. No rain, no storms, no humidity. The planet would become a silent, desolate shell of its former self. Over centuries, without plants to replenish it, the oxygen in the atmosphere would slowly dwindle, making Earth even less hospitable. Is there any hope for survival in this waterless world? Honestly, it's bleak. Water is non-negotiable for life as we know it. But let's indulge in some speculative ideas. Could there be hidden water reserves deep underground, like in ancient aquifers? Maybe a few survivors could retreat to high-tech bunkers with recycled moisture systems, scraping by for a while. Or perhaps astronauts on a space station, unaffected by Earth's catastrophe, could watch helplessly from orbit. Some sci-fi scenarios might involve extracting water from comets or distant planets, but that's far beyond our current technology, and it wouldn't help the billions left behind. There's also the question of adaptation. Could humans evolve to survive without water? Unlikely, since evolution takes millions of years and we'd be gone in days. The best-case scenario might involve a handful of people clinging to life in isolated pockets, but even that would be temporary. The harsh truth is that water is life's foundation, and without it, Earth would become a graveyard. This thought experiment also carries a deeper message. We often take water for granted, leaving the tap running, overwatering lawns, or ignoring pollution in our rivers. If this scenario teaches us anything, it's that water is precious. Every drop counts, and protecting it is protecting ourselves. Wow, what a journey! We've explored a world where all water vanishes, panic in the first hours, the collapse of life in days, and a barren planet in months. This scenario shows just how much we depend on water for our bodies, our food, our societies, and the Earth itself. It's a stark reminder to cherish this resource and use it wisely. So what do you think? Could you survive a day, let alone a week, in a waterless world? What would you do in those first chaotic hours? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for more thought-provoking content. We'll be back with another wild what-if scenario soon, so stay tuned. Until then, stay curious, stay hydrated, and don't waste a single drop of water. Catch you in the next one.